is your opinion on social media influencers?
They're great, but it really depends on who you are looking at. So, some influencers you can find it useful, but some there's chances of you not being able to get information right. So you have to make sure that the information that you get from the influencer is correct, and you have to make sure there's no mistakes. Otherwise, you will get misinformation, and that's something that is quite common.
Pro and con on influencers, what's your opinion?
Pros, some influencers are very useful, so they can very help you. So they find the correct information, and they teach you in a way so you don't get misled by any other influencers that are wrong. And the second pro is that they can find a way to make the content relatable. So they want you to feel that you are not alone. They want to make you feel like there is one place that you can feel and no one's alone. And the con is they're quickly to manipulate you in a certain way. So they try to plan something that can misdirect the viewer, you, in a way for you to think that the information is correct, but something is apparently wrong. And the second con is the misinformation. So they also will give you wrong information. So you can think of that way.
Would you recommend someone to be an influencer or yourself to be an influencer?
I think that I don't really have an answer to this, but it really depends on what the person wants. It really depends on what the content the person also would want to do. So, so whatever they want to do, it depends if it's easy or hard to do. And I also would give them a question beforehand. Would they want to do this? So if they're really, really passionate about it, would they want to do it? Or if they aren't, try to find another way first before stepping in this influencer sort of way. It's quite dangerous, really. So it is quite up to you, and usually you yourself cannot change people's mind. So people's mind will also will not determine what you want to do. It is quite up to you.
Okay, last question. What's the impact on young generation in your opinion?
I think the newer generation is becoming more creative, but also they are quite vulnerable right now. So I'll say this again. It depends on what they watch and who they like, and whoever that person they did watch is giving the correct information or giving them misinformation. So if they think that it is correct, but apparently it is wrong, it can lead something into something not so great. It could lead to something a little of a dangerous factor.
What is your opinion on social media influencers?
Social media influencers are people that can help us think about how the world goes by. For example, there's different influencers for everything. But sometimes they can fake things which I don't like. But overall, they're pretty good.
What is the pro and con on social influencer?
The pros is that social media influencers can be like the second parent. For example, if you don't know how to tie a tie, or you don't know how to use makeup or style your hair, you can watch them and they will teach you how to do it. The bad thing about it, they can spread, like one influencer can spread a lie to many people, especially if the influencer is a big person.
Would you recommend someone to be an influencer or yourself to be an influencer?
For other people, it really depends on what they want. It can, if you're really interested in this kind of stuff, then go for it. But if you're just like think it's cool and you don't want to edit and don't want to have a schedule for everything, then don't. But for me, I won't recommend it for myself to be an influencer because I'm lazy.
What is the impact on young generation?
The impact, it can be good, it can be bad. It's a 50-50, to say the least. The good thing is that people have a place to be more comfortable being creative. For example, there are some influencers that focuses on Lego. You can build stuff with Lego, as we all know, or make bracelets. Like you can sell bracelets now on maybe TikTok and other platforms. The bad thing is that um, you can be disconnected with the world if you're full of yourself and think, oh, I'm so great, and because I have a lot of followers, and if I say something, they will follow me. It's not like that, because it's not the best way of thinking, and people will hate you if you think about yourself like that. So, 50-50.
What is your opinion on social media influencers?
For me, influencer is a job that anyone can do, but they need the skill to be an influencer. They need to have a good public speaking skills and the confidence to record themselves and edit themselves. But I think although everyone can do this job, it is not really that easy. Like if someone wants to say, I want to be an influencer because it's easy, but I think it's not really that easy because there's complicated because you need to connect with the audience so people will know who you are and what you do.
What is the pro and con on influencers?
For me, the pro is influencer can be like an entertainment for us. We can watch them, we can feel happy when we watch them, and they can teach us many stuff as well. And for the con, there's like when social media influencers do something like they brag about their stuff or something, it can influence bad behavior on us. And because we watch this influencer on social media, we can get attached to our phone because it's addicting.
Would you recommend someone to be an influencer or yourself to be an influencer?
For myself, I think I will not recommend myself because I don't have the skill to be an influencer. I have bad public speaking. And for someone else, I might recommend it. Depends on what they want to do. Like if they has the skill, they can do it. Their confidence, I think I will recommend it. But it depends on themselves. Will they do it or will they not?
What is the impact on young generation?
For me, the impact on young generation, there's two sides. There are the good ones and there are the bad ones. The good thing is that social media influencer can be a role model for us. They can teach us like how do we become like them, how can we be like them. And the bad side is that this young generation is getting addicted to social media, and some influencers there's good ones and there are bad ones. Good ones will support us and they will like encourage us to do something good, and the bad ones like they will ruin your self-esteem, they will ruin your confidence, they will do anything to ruin you. What is your opinion on social media influencers?
Social media influencer are someone who wants to share their opinion, their daily life, their new innovation or product.
Would you recommend someone to be an influencer or yourself to be an influencer?
I don't recommend someone to be an influencer because I think your life really depends on your viewers. And I don't want myself to be an influencer because I think it's hard to speak to camera.
What is the pro and con on influencers?
The pro is we can still be up to date with the news around the world. The con is I think we are become more dependent on our handphone more than the people around us.
What is the impact on young generation?
I think the impact is really bad because sometimes they promote unrealistic things like body ideal, which could lead someone to become an eating disorder or body dysmorphia to young generation.
What's your opinion on social media influencers?
Social media influencer is someone who sometimes make the hoax about something he don't know it's true or not.
What is the pro and con on influencers?
And the pro and cons in social media influencer. Good part is the big influencer when they have a large platform, they produce a lot of money. But the bad is artists, they get hate comment when they do something just slightly wrong.
Would you recommend someone to be an influencer or yourself to be an influencer?
I do not recommend myself as influencer because I'm not that speaking in the front of camera and I'm lazy.
Yeah. What is the impact on young generation?
In my opinion, it depends on how they respond with the hate from people. Kids feel entertainer and being taught, for example, Steve and Maggie can teach kids about how to be nice to people.
In conclusion, influencers can have a big impact on how we think, and they can easily change our mindset because of how much we believe in their work. Because they are a big influencer who can take who can manipulate and take advantage of the social platform that we are majority using.
So the solution is that we need to filter every information they give us because not everyone can be trusted.
What is your opinion on social media influencers?
My opinion on social media influencers is that they need to keep up with the trend or make a new trend to become famous. Yeah. So people will watch the brand. To be like social media influencers are usually a 24/7 worker on social media. So their working platform is social media. So to keep exist in the social media platform, they need to keep up with something new.